Okay, let me get started. In last week's episode, we finished building everything. And as you can see, we are building the KSHATRIYA. Beautiful model. Wow, beautiful model. So now that we're finished, our next step is panel lining. And I'm going to do a bunch of different techniques in today's panel lining extravaganza. I will be doing some normal panel lining accent marker. And let me change the view here. And some rugger marker and some pen. And just try a bunch of different techniques all over the place and see what looks best where. So it's time to get started. We will begin by taking everything apart. Trying to be somewhat careful. There we go. Gotta move the head. The problem with the head is it has that this thing comes off on top. Come on. Look at that next. The legs I'll just pull off from the joint. Let's see if I can get the head. Because there's definitely some details I want to do in there. Got it. Okay. And could this come off? I don't need it to. It'd be nice if it does, though. Yeah. Okay. And I'll take the feet off when I get to those. Where to begin? Guess I will begin with the arms, because that will give me an idea of where I'm going to go with this. I don't really have a plan except for just normal panel lining. So let's see where this goes. Let's start with the panel lining accent marker. Accent color black. This is what I'm using. Shake it up, because if you don't, definitely not going to work too well. This should do it. Now, push this over here. Okay. Okey-doke. Looking over everything. Do I have to take off the hand? Definitely get those details in there. This comes off. I know that. Yeah. As you can see, I did a little bit of a washing while I was in there, and I may actually darken that up a bit more. This light too bright. And turn down just a bit. Yeah, maybe that's better. It's like it's reflecting. So I did top coat all this because I spray painted it. I gave this all a gloss coat. That's going to make panel lining so much easier because it'll spread a lot easier. I did not do any sort of scoring on there. So that's going to be maybe one thing that will make things difficult for me. But we will get to that when we get there. So I want to use this liquid not on creases like this, but more on hard edges. Edges and actual panel lines. Because for these sort of edges, we will use instead like a marker and we'll wipe it off because it's more of a shade than anything else. So let's start off using this. This is my first things of the night, and I'll get faster as we go along. Just flows. I love this stuff. Especially because I'm not going to be able to get in there because of the pieces. The whole point of this is just to give it some accent. To acknowledge it's there. Then, for any points you touch on, it will leave a little mark. Because I sprayed gloss on there, it just comes right off. And if you go too heavy, it actually will absorb the panel line out of the crevice. And since I have like a seam there, if I'm not careful, I'll also like go into the seam. There we go. So far, so nice. Maybe while I'm in here, I'll do this one like this. It's kind of an exploration when you're doing this sort of panel lining. It's like, that'll look good, except that's too much. And I'll be coming back through and actually doing sort of a brown wash on this. I'm not even worried about getting too much in there and smearing around, because it's actually the final effect I'm going to go for. There. Now, if I move this over too much, this may spill out because I got quite a bit in there. I may actually just absorb some of that out of there like so. I'm not trying to move it around, I'm just absorbing. Yeah. Something you want to wear gloves because you will start getting panel lining everywhere. I'll do this side too. You just never know who will see what. This light, let me there, maybe that's better. It was right now I was like in a shadow and I couldn't see what I was doing. There we go. Actually move back up. I probably should take off this arm But I'm lazy. And here too, watch this. With a liquid panel lining, you can actually just dab it around there. Here too. I'll be painting this later, maybe. Just never know. Might as well get it shaded. When you're inside these creases like that, you can just drop it in there and let it do its thing. Not even worry about it too much. The important thing is just consistency. Get it all around the edges and everything. Because you don't really want like part of it actually missing. Get those inside pieces if I can. I can't see it, but if I dab it on the edge, I'm sure it's going inside pretty well. I'm not too concerned if it's not. The more you do this, I gotta be careful. The more you do, the more you gotta be careful about your fingers getting into the rest of it and smudging it everywhere. What I'm doing is I'm just getting right in there. So just hold it. Hold it one place and it kind of does all the work. Maybe just a little dab it just a little bit. That's why this stuff is magical. Kind of pre-mixed and ready to go to make life easy. And when it dries, it will lighten up just a little bit, or it gets absorbed into the paint sometimes. That's another reason why I coated it. I don't want that right there. I just did there. But that's great. I smeared it, no problem. Looks cool. Get this side right here. Doesn't have any. Okay. Well, I'll be coming back through with them. The brown later. At least that's my plan. I think I got the major panel lines. Yeah, there we go. Actually, let me get that right there too. Nice. Just for a comparison. Take this shield off without breaking the arm. Come on, I got the other one off. There we go. There we go. Just for let me rotate it. Just for comparison. It's not huge, not yet, but it's enough where you definitely kind of notice the details, especially noticeable when you're sitting on the shelf. Let's go to the next piece. Wait, look at that. something happened. Did I spill it? Look, all the liner just showed up right there. That means I'm leaking oil. Now, let me see. I'm curious where that dripped through from. That's interesting. Like somewhere I was holding it and it just pulled all the liquid out and went through the middle. I'm not sure where that happened at. Huh. I wonder if when I was holding it, I was touching the sides and I was pulling it out. That's why stuff you have to be really careful. Okay, well, let's try and we do this side. I'll be more careful with that. I can barely touch it. Yep. It tends, if you have a nice clear coat on it, it tends to even itself out, even if you blob it up or something in the beginning. Like I blobbed it there, but after a couple of seconds, it sometimes will actually clean itself up. I do want to clean up that right there. If you smear it left and right, it will definitely cause a problem. Gotta be careful now at this point. I got enough in here. I'd almost want to do some, then go to the next piece and come back and do the next one. Give it a minute or two to dry. Clean that up. There we go. Nice. Is that missing where? Oh yeah, I missed right there. Right there. Yep. Then I'm getting into the groove, so to speak, now. Sometimes it takes a little bit to warm up for the night. Now let's do the arms. This thing's right here. Just gonna blob it around there. Let it spread by itself just to cause some commotion. Right here also in the joints. If I do end up painting the silver, ooh, almost like just put my finger in there. It will paint over it, but that's fine. Maybe I'll do like a diluted silver. Get that right there. Oh, see, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Look at that. I touched the side of the brush. That's magic, isn't it? Just make a mistake, no problem. Just wipe it up and make it a feature. So what happened was I touched the side of the brush on there. Man, it just gets everywhere quickly. Oh, like my fingernail. Oh my gosh. And that is why I need to be wearing gloves. My fingernails now panel lined. I have an accented thumb. So, let me put some gloves on. Making a mess is how you know you're doing something. Okay, for this liquid, I think that's what I want to do for the arms. I'm going to be doing more stuff with the markers in a bit, but let's move on to the other pieces. And then while it's drying, I'm just going to clip it, put it in my rack. Make sure I don't have any more stray panel lining on my... Here's my Mr. Neko no Tet Station. Boom. Let it dry. Okay, let's do the next panel in. Let's take out the foot. Oh, wait, hold on. That's from before, I think. Okay. For this liquid panel lining, I don't think there's anything major I'm gonna do with the foot. This requires more of the marker when we go into these big recesses instead of liquid, so we'll put the feet over here for now. Now for the major big parts here, I can definitely use liquid on a few things. I do want to show the difference between using liquid and that pin. This is a good spot to do it. Let's use liquid in this recess here. Then clean it up a little bit. Maybe right here. Just rolling right in there on those creases like that. Now, let's compare this to using a real touch mark, not that one, to using just a normal Gundam marker for a black marker, which is a very fine tip pen here. And this is an easier thing to use if it works. As you can see now, we're kind of relying upon the marker to work, and it doesn't get as even, as I'll show in just a second. Let me compare the two. Because wherever you stop your marker, it kind of leaves a little dot, but this is a nice comparison. Is it focusing? With all that gloss on there, it's definitely reflecting. It's kind of the same. Maybe with a bigger panel, it'll be more obvious. I think it's worth kind of comparing the two. Like maybe this right here. Let me do this. Versus using just a dot like this. Boop, too much. And it's spidering out. See, the pen was kind of more easy to control, but it's kind of my fault because I kind of blobbed in there too fast. It's maybe not a really good comparison. How about this leg here? Let's try this. Man, this thing, I'm really, need to try that brush a little bit more before I go all gung-ho on that. Okay. But this is not the effect I'm after here. I don't know if you noticed that just now. My brush will not touch, and it'll actually, the ink will actually jump from the brush to the piece. Maybe it's due to static. But for these wide areas like this, the liquid is definitely not the best thing to do. So, if it's wide and the liquid isn't the best thing to do, what's our other option? The marker. And these markers come with like 2 sizes, depending upon like what you're gonna be doing. Most people just go with the wide and just go crazy with it. So since this is a kind of a wide panel line, like you can literally just go nuts with it like that. And even if you go outside and get on your paint outside the panel line, it's no problem. Because we're going to wipe it off. Maybe. Yeah. And when you smear it, it actually gives it sort of a nice weathered look ahead of time. Let's do the other leg like that also. Get that panel line right in there. Making a mess. There it goes. So with a liquid, I would have to come in there and do it a couple times to be able to get the shade I need. Or if you're using liquid, you need to just brush in there better. Let's try, like, actually, no, that's gonna be blob. Let's see. Actually, blob it on there and quickly clean that up. But the liquid will seep through the rest of it, leaving it still lighter than what you'd expect. So that, and especially that was also a seam between the two pieces, so it's the liquid's going into it. So in this case, I'd recommend just using the thick marker. I'm gonna let it dry and I'll come back with a marker. But I do like the liquid, like on these right here. These nice clean indentations and panel designs. Clean it up a little bit. Dry. Okay, we got that side. And I do this one yet? No, I'll do it on this one with a liquid also. Right there, nice. Oop, there's a panel line right there also. I'll use the marker on that one. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna get to that. Because I can't remove this. I'm gonna do it carefully with the thin side of this right there. Try to get it up in there. Yeah. Had to get up in there like that on that panel line. This one too. Like this one had more space. Oh, it goes up all the way. There, making it difficult myself. But still be careful about this. Take your time. Yep. Now, what do you do about the white areas? For white and orange, you want to go with a brown. Because the whole idea is you're just emulating like shadow and accenting. So, I'll just do brown on these right here. Let me get a clean one. Actually, penalize the edge also. That will clean up real easy in just a second, like right now. I really don't mind when it like spreads out, because I am kind of going for a weather look at the same time. Because all the weathering and chipping and stuff comes after the panel lining. I don't want to purposely make a mess. Like that. Again, it doesn't really matter because whatever happens, you just leave it. It becomes natural sort of deal. Okay, I just noticed something. Let me get the other one also. Wipe that off. Yeah, wipe that off. There. Right. Other side. And if you want to do black on the white pieces and stuff, well, that still looks good. Nothing wrong with that. There we are. But I just noticed the vents. I definitely want to use the liquid on the vents inside there. Or, when you're doing the vents, I could also use this and just kind of smudge it around there. Let's use the thick side and go crazy. Like, just really nuts. And then, without freaking out, you go in here with a Q-tip. Just smear it around and wipe up the excess. The important thing is just be consistent. Consistency is where it's at. Okay. Like, I don't want the inside edges to be clean. What I need to do is make that a little more consistent in there. Let me try something else over here. Let me do the liquid on this one. For like a clean build, this is what I normally do. For each individual vent, I just go in here and dab this. Or that. Slip and have the brush touch the side and go everywhere. Let's soak up some extra here. There it is. So it's kind of doing a wash in there. I don't know. I can always tidy up a little bit more. It's kind of spotty. It's not the effect I want to go after. But it's fine. Some water real quick. All right. Letting that dry. To get all the lines. These are the major lines. Again, I'll be coming back and doing these creases with a marker in a bit. Oh no, let's do this right here. Since it's orange, I'll be using brown. Make sure I can get a good view of that. Where's my... I need one of these. Have a nice point on them. And gradiate that out. There. Gives it a nice dirty vent look. It's not black, so it doesn't bring too much attention to it. It just looks nice and dirty. Do the same for this one. Actually, let me do a comparison. See if I can get a good angle. Let's see if we can focus. And sometimes with the color green, just go ahead and panel in the whole thing with brown. Smear it out. Just try to gradiate it so it's like darker inside. And I use the extra on the Q-tip to get the top one. So I'm worried. I shouldn't be worried. I didn't. Let me see. I'll use that for brown. Okay. Let me do the marker on these right here. And I'll do the foot. Sip time. Don't drop it. Yeah. Let me do the foot first, just to get in the habit. A little warm up. Best thing to do is not be shy. Because this just comes right off. Some people use a paper towel. What I'm doing here, because it's covering such a large area, it's more of a wash, but the intention in this case is panel lining, because I'm leaving the dark kind of inside next to the actual seam and crease. See if you can see that. Let me do this one here also. Let's left it. And now for this one. Then remove to your liking. So now we can compare it. A little before, after. Because I'll still be doing like chipping and stuff. Some people will do this. Me demonstrating the bottom. They'll go along the edge like that with a marker with the intention of, I guess, just breaking up the monotony. It's actually a panel line right here. Didn't even realize that. Yeah. It was actually a strong indent molded panel line right there. Discovering things as I go along. Get that one too. Like that. I want to paint that joint right there. Oh yeah, so I was showing the bottom. It's not really. Let me do the top. If you just go along the edge. Oh, not like that. And this is a bad habit. I shouldn't use my thumb. Have like a cotton thing ready to go in case I really mess up. This is personal preference, just outlining the edges. It almost makes it look cel shaded. I'm just running the edge of the marker along the edge of the plastic. It's doing it by itself, actually. And kind of just try it out and see if you like it. I don't know, sometimes accents what's going on. I think I want a panel line between here and the foot. It's just part of the discovery as you go along. Yeah, I like that. I'll just do the bottom. Kind of simulate shade. Weathering will come along later. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Let me do the other foot. Like here's shaded, panel lined. Here's what was before. So I'm do that one. In doing this, you don't have to take great care. You just throw it on there and then just keep wiping it off until you're at the point of what you like. I personally like to have a nice strong shadow in there. Definitely don't get in a rush. But that goes for anything. There. Then if you smear it somewhere else, you just wipe it off. Done deal. That's it, right there. Alright, so I come along pretty good. We do the same thing where I do the undercarriage right here. Like a suit. This front part also. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Cotton's good to use because it absorbs pretty quickly. There. Let that dry. And now I'll do the marker on these lines right here. Same procedure. Mark it up. Remove what you want. And it's your choice how clean or dirty you want to make it. I will be weathering this a little bit later, so I'm actually going to just leave it a little bit messy. What I'm avoiding is like having any straight out like it's obvious it was from a marker. That's what I don't want. There. Compare them. This is what I did with the ink before, the liquid. Just going to go over that with a marker because I want it darker. Actually, this is a mistake right here, what I just did on that side. Look, that's super mistake. Because I don't want to pen line that. It's not a pen line. When you mark off the marker like this, it does lighten it. So that's why the liquid gives you more of an exact, precise line. And this gives you more of a washed out gradient sort of shadow. So I can just do that. It actually leaves everything in the panel line. Let me demonstrate that. Take my marker, which is it? Was it leaking before, maybe? Okay. I'll scale the panel lines, all the creases and crevices. And I'm just going to use this thing. See how this works. Good, bad, let's find out. Let's wipe it off. Let's compare it. Then you just want to clean up just a little bit, maybe. Yeah, still nice. Ooh, I'm gonna get in there too. Then on these sort of indentions here, maybe I'll want to do that. Oh, I missed the side. I got one more side to go. I think I'll stick to using the Q-tips. Not that one. This one. But not that glass. This glass. What was that from? Tombstone? I feel like I need something here, especially to accent where that joins like that. Just this right here. There we go. This doesn't move, so I guess I will. Let me see how this looks. Just don't know, like right there. Let's find out how this looks. It's good. I'll keep it. Take 3. Yeah, I'll do that for the next one, other one too. That turned out okie dokie. Let's go along that line there. Come around. Get that right there and there. I like this. This was pretty good. In this case. Yeah, that's nice. But like stuff like grain, if you find the dark black is too strong of a color, too much shade, choose brown. Brown's nice. So we are. It's looking nice. Definitely getting there. I think that's it for the legs. Let's see, I got the arm, main panel lines. Let's get let's do this right here. The tail. I think I'll start off by using some liquid on this one. Actually, no. I take that back. I think I'm going to stick with the pen. Go around this right here. Trying to slip. Clean it up first. Whew. I thought maybe I forgot to. It seems shiny, which means I got my clear coat on there. Now I'm going to remove almost all of it. I just want. I almost should have used brown. I don't want to bring attention to this panel line so much. Yeah. Because even when you have the black on there, it becomes sort of a brown anyway. There. I can get the, where'd it go? Here it is. There. You can bring less tension to the panel lines. Now they're just sort of accent. And wiping the black away made it more of a wash, which is nice. I need something down here though. Speaking of wash, this is where also the marker comes in handy. Because you can use the marker as a sort of a way to darken the exposed mold here. Not mold, but plastic, plastic mold. Plastic piece. Yeah. Like that. And you'll want to be careful. You kind of have to smooth it out since it's a marker by using a cotton, like a real cotton. Like these are kind of polyester. There, just kind of brought that to attention there. You know what? Do I have, or where is it? Looking for my gray panel line. I don't think I've ever used this. I'm interested in seeing how the gray looks down here. As you can see, it's been sitting there for a long time. It's starting to break up a little bit. Yeah, I've never used this. Let's see how this works, how it looks. Well, probably just shake it up more. It's more of a liquid than gray at this point. It's not bad. Probably better off just painting the panel lines here than using this though. Give them more of a chance after I have a chance to shake it up a bit more and start using it more maybe. Just never really thought about using this. Yeah, the liquid is going out, but it's just not gray. Because it's definitely not shaken up enough. Decide on that later. Paneling is done on that though. Let's do the head. Actually, this is a new marker. I'll do this one next. So I want to do sort of the same deal. I'm going to just not do that. I want to just accent the major designs of this. The major folds. like that. Just something. Just like when it's just like this. Like which one looks better? Which one can you kind of tell more about what's going on? And that's all I'm after. Yeah. Okay. But I got shipping to do on that, so I'll leave those disconnected for now. Now for the head, it's got a lot of detail in there. Gotta take it apart. So I want to shadow that inside there without messing up the red lens. There. Now I'm curious, if I use the liquid panel line, just how well it's going to flow into everything. Because sometimes the liquid will just do all the work for you. Like that. That's exactly what I was hoping for. That is not spreading as well as I was hoping, but let's clean it up. Actually absorbed in there pretty well. I will leave that be. I'm going to use for the small detail on there. Maybe this pin. There's like a small spot right there. There. Boop. Pan line head with a dry. Now to the body. I'm going to use liquid for most of this. Stuff like this detail right here is perfect for liquid panel lining. Ooh. Can I take apart the top? Yes, I can. Boof. That makes it much easier. Because I want to get this midsection lined up. me just try in there. I probably want to use a marker, but let me go in a bunch thick and let it spread out, see where it goes. Pretty good. That's something I sometimes just throw it in there just to see where am I spread. Right here, this is how black looks in this. I probably can't even notice it. Can't. I'll need to, I'll be doing dry brush on that. Yes. Oh yeah, and also I want to get inside here. I do want to paint these gold, but it doesn't hurt to give them a little bit of a shadow accent with this stuff. Like that. Let's kind of sort back in there. Let me use a marker on that one. Or a pen. Let me use a pen on that one. Oh, where's that? Oh, there it is. Yep. Like that. On these gold pipes, I will try the liquid. Yep, that looks good. Check it out. Might as well do the smaller inside ones also. Before and after. Now this. Using liquid and these grates just are easy. This spreads out on its own so well. It's almost like cheating. Okay, where else we want? Oh yeah, okay. Let me use the pen on the smaller details, like right here. And I'll use the brown on these edges right here. Radiate that out a little bit. Yep. Now the other side. Get that in there. Oh, make a mess. What's a mess? But an opportunity for success. And we'll also do it on this right here. Let's get that in there like that. Yeah, it's just panel lining so far. We're not going for crazy weathering yet. Sometimes I have to stop myself. I can use a dirty Q-tip to smear it around there. Stuff like this just leaves nice. You don't notice it quite off the top of your head. Hey, thank you for the raid. Today, I am, I'm always live from Yokohama here. Today, I'm taking my, let's see here, my KSHATRIYA, and I am panel lining it for the start. I've done the legs. I'm using 3 different techniques. I've been using the panel line liquid for some cases, my good old real touch markers, and just a normal marker for some of the details, and kind of alternating as I go along. Welcome everyone. I usually stream at this point in time every week, and sometimes I do bonus during the time, but I'm here in Yokohama, so it's what time is it right now? It's like 5 o'clock or something. And after I finish panel lining, I'm almost finished the major stuff. I'm working on the body right now. Then I'll be doing some chipping, but I'm still trying to decide what to do with this part here. And that's where I'm at right now. I got the basic stuff done, and I'm about to go into more of the details next, especially the weathering. Oh yeah, that's right, almost just remembered. So welcome everyone. Last week I was assembling this model, and so this week I'm doing the panel lining, and then I will do the chipping and weathering. I'm curious if anyone else here has done this model before. I'm always open to suggestions and recommendations, because it's only after you finish it you kind of realize what you should have done. Hope everyone's doing well in their evening or morning, wherever you're at. Thank you very much. Give myself a refreshing beverage. I'm going to start sort of doing some washes as I go along with some of these marker panel linings. Yeah, and every model I kind of do different. I try to concentrate on one or two techniques for each model. This model, I think I'm more concentrating on this panel lining, but I'm going to be doing just a little bit of a chipping and weathering after the panel lining, but I'm not going to go crazy on this model. But I definitely have to get all the panel lining done beforehand. It's been fun. I've been trying. This model has been a big inspiration. Just there's things I wanted to do with it that are just beyond my experience. So, like I've never done much panel lining and washing with the brown marker, and because there's white parts, I thought let me see how that looks. And that's what's exactly happening right now. And I'll keep removing it. Maybe I'll come back and thin it down just a little bit more afterwards. But there's like so much stuff I want to do, and but after every step, I want to be at a spot where I could be happy if I stopped. But I'm not there yet. How's it going, homeless meat dog? We're continuing on with panel lining, starting to do a little bit of washing. Well, I hope you can join it. Oh, yeah, thanks. It's just as long as you just don't stop. You know, it doesn't even matter if you make mistakes. A model on the shelf with mistakes is better than a model that was never started. But I've had people in the stream before that have done this model, and I'm always curious when people have done this particular kit. It seems relatively popular. It's just so cool when it's all together. Like I started this stream off. Wow. Wait, hold on. There's a huge spider crawling across my thing over here. Let me see if I can get him outside. Just a jumping spider. Come on, fella. You can do it. Here you go. Get you outside. Okay. There. A Banshee link deleted. See, this is what I love. I love when someone tells me what they're making, because then I can look it up and learn about other models. Let me see what that is. Oh. Is that a Banshee from I was looking at a Banshee. Is that a Banshee from Halo? Or is it something else? MG, how could she give me look that one up to 2? Oh, that's all gold. Okay, I've looked at the wrong Banshee then. So the Yaku, that's the gold one. When you finish it, it's like on my stream thing, I have a link to my Discord. People share their pictures of their Gundam models. I'm always interested in seeing what the finished products look like. I have to come back on this piece right here. Now, what do you mean by undergated? Am I reading that wrong? Are those gold, you said undergated, is that those metal pieces, or? Let's see here. Sorry, I'm talking, I'm looking over to see what else I may want to line here. I've never done like any gold ones. I have a shiny red one. Hold on. Let's see. I'll be working on this one soon. There it is. I got this one coming up. I'll be doing this. But it's a shiny red one. It's not. It's actually far shinier than I thought it was going to be. But not gold. That's cool. That's interesting. You're talking about how the pieces are designed. That's what you get when these nice Gundam kits. Well, I'll be interested in seeing that after you finish it. I can't imagine like with the gold pieces like that. Hopefully, yeah. The way you described it. If you have any stress marks, how are you going to deal with that? Are you going to repaint it or just try to avoid the stress marks? Now for these shield pieces, when I first started this, I took one and I kind of went all out to see what would happen with it. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta do these still. And then I did simple liquid panel lining just to see how it looked. I kind of like just the light accent instead of the heavy. And I just remembered I need to do this one, these things. These were hiding from me. Got these arms. I was sitting there thinking I was almost done with the panel lining. I realized I got all the missiles. Oh, the gold Gundam marker. Maybe it's this thing right here. Let me switch it back to the camera's angle. Sorry, let me go over here. This gold Gundam marker right here. There might be a real touch marker. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what I have here. Where did I put it? There we go. Let's see, do I have the gold? This is not yellow. No, I do not have. The only gold one I have, personally, is this one here. Let me see. Let's see how it looks. Hold on. I probably bought this about, seriously, maybe 4 years ago. I used it a couple times. Come on. You can do it. I'm afraid because usually if I push it in, usually at least like the fluid inside. I'll have to play with it. I think it may have, hopefully I didn't dry up, but it definitely is like 4 years old. I got that out of it, but this is probably it. That's cool. That'd be nice if that covers up any stress marks. Make it easy for you. A little easier. For these pieces, I'm just going to use the liquid. Maybe on the side next time. Yeah, it seems to be. So which shop did you go to? Because it seems to be a popular model. I didn't realize how seasonal kits were, especially Gundam kits. And I thought this was an older kit, but yeah, I agree with you. It's like I see a lot of this one and a few others. Can't think of their names. Like, let me see. I've seen this one a lot recently. Grab it. My backlog of models. This one, I've seen this one on the shelf a lot also. Oh my gosh. This is just raw. And, but I just like the massive 2-part of it. Usually I shy away from these type of big ass models. Yeah, this one, yeah. It seems like there's like 3 or 4 I've seen a lot of recently. I'm hoping to get to my Suzabi soon. But first I gotta finish this one. I was gonna do this one. And then I have like a 500 yen small thing. I was going to do a quick build, like one night build of it without like much sanding and do a bunch of weathering on it just to see how far I can get one night. But then I'll choose another big kit after that. And I was trying to choose between those ones I was just showing you. And this kit, I'm gonna make a mess. This is where a little scribing will probably help a ton. A little scoring. Actually, for the next piece, but that's cool. If you have a store, I'm not sure if you're in Japan or not, but if you're outside Japan, you got a store that has a whole bunch of stuff like that in it, and that's a good store. I'm not crazy about using the pins. Because I'm too messy with them. Sometimes the pins have a hard time actually getting the ink in. Because I keep doing that. It's more of my fault. Nothing wrong with the pin. Problems with the user of the pin. Yeah, perfect grades. Someday, I'm with you on that. That's something I would love to do sometime. But yeah, I gotta find one that I just know I would really enjoy putting the whole thing together. Oh, a local hobby store like that. Perfect. Does he take recommendations? Can you look up things and ask him to import things for you? I just gotta take my time. That's nice. I've lived in several locations here in Japan. The last place I lived was on the edge of Yokohama, and they also had a really super local place that I want to go back to sometime. It's one of those places where it's just the aisles are literally this wide with shelves of just stuff they've bought over the years, and it's just stacked upon each other. And they really don't have the newest stuff. It's just things they've bought over who knows how many years. So I love those type of old like hobby stores that have a nice collection. But the major stores, yeah, they have the same ones over and over again. Usually, big aisles. There's one. It's like there's one stop here. It's not too far from where I live. If you're ever watching videos online, it's Ikebukuro. And they have a couple, well, even Akihabara. It's like, you go to usually the Gundam aisles, and it's just, you're overwhelmed by how many are on the aisles. But when you start looking, it's like, well, just mostly the newer stuff that's kind of piled on top of each other. But you have to find those older places, like in the small towns that are usually 10 minutes from any train station, that have been stockpiling models for years. But for anyone that ever comes to like any major city, there's one store called Tam Tam. I don't see it mentioned that often in videos or anything. It's probably my favorite collection of any of the major retailers when it comes to models and stuff. With the red Bandai logo. That's interesting. I'm looking at the boxes on my... Oh, that's an interesting observation. I never noticed that. One second. How old is the red Bandai logo? Is that... I've never paid attention to that before. Thanks for telling me about that. Seriously? Okay. And see, that makes sense. I moved here in 2019. So everything I've bought is after 2019, and at that point in time I was only buying like whatever like interested me. I was just getting into the hobby. But any older kits I bought were not Gundam kits. They were like Macross or something. Wow, thanks. That's an awesome bit of history there. Whenever I'm looking through stuff, I'm gonna have to look out for that. Because I'm curious if I can notice the difference. This is... That was too runny. Yeah, I didn't let that one dry. I'm going to do a different technique on that one. I'm going to use... this marker. Because also on this joint here, I want it to look just a little bit dirty. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, really? So kind of the blue became their new branding for their adults. I wonder if it's fair to say the older kits are simpler, maybe, but I mean, Bandai kits are so high quality already. They, I'm sure you've put together non-Bandai kits, and it's pretty obvious, like, just how high quality it is. I put together a Gotchman God Phoenix, and that was a horribly done kit, and I had to do tons of painting and just a few pieces and welding, and it was a pain in the butt. It looked good after I finished it, but I mean, there was so much work to be done. But these Gundam kits are so nice. You don't have to barely do anything. You can just take it apart and put it together, and it looks awesome. But even, let me see. So I bought one of those kids' kits. Let me see here. I wonder if I had a red logo. No. Here we go. Kids' kits like this. This is, I'm hoping when I finish this model, either today or this week, I want this. So this is the one I'm going to do, like a quick speed run. Speed run, so to speak. I'm just going to put together, wash it, do everything, and try to do everything in one go, one night. But it's got a blue logo. I don't have a manual. I can't look up a couple of mine. I want to look up. I've never noticed the logo before. That is so cool. Let me do this one here, see if it's dry or not. Oh my gosh. Did I get... No. Whew. Luckily it did not. Isn't it the way it works? People will see these kits and see it built, but with most people, if they don't realize, it's just, if they just start building it, they'll realize how easy it is and how fun it is to do this stuff. I mean, everything I'm doing here is just, you don't have to do this. I do it just out of pure experience and just to see how it looks afterwards. Like, here's something I want to do. This will be off of the script for tonight. Let me do this real quick. I'm always trying to figure out, or I'm still trying to figure out the best way to make hydraulics look. And I wanted to play with an idea. So I'm going to start off by I'll use paint. I'll paint one of these up real quick and let it dry while I'm doing the rest of it. I'm curious how just like silver and then just with a bunch of panel lining. I do sometimes, like these lines right here are hand painted. I painted the gold. I will paint. It depends. I mean, I do miniatures now and then, just for the fun of it. And this came with my Journey, Descent, not Journey, it's Descent. And so I do hand paint. Every model, I'll try to figure something new to do, and just a new technique or something to learn. So yeah, hand paint does come up, and I especially hand paint whenever I'm doing like hydraulics or something. But I mean, this is not really, I mean, it's hand painting, but it's not detail work. I'm just slapping on the silver here. Like I had one of the Valkyrie models I did, it had a big pilot in the, I had to hand paint it all, but I am not the best at brush painting. I probably consider myself capable. Like when I have to do it, I have the tools and I know what I need to do, and I won't be worried about it too much. I'm gonna cut after this dries. I'm gonna like just put a bunch of. Let me do all of them. Why not? This I am using Aqueous which is the acrylic paint. And I originally was using a bunch of enamel paints, and it was too smelly for this room. And the acrylic paints I could wash away and control easier. But this is what I definitely use for all the hand painting and stuff. I have an airbrush. I don't have space in this place I'm living right now to use it. But I never got really any good at it. Yeah, exactly, water-based. It's Mr. Hobby Color. Hobby Color. I don't know if it's shiny or not. It's reflecting, okay. And all of my paints are that. Like, when I do the chipping later, I'll be using steel. And the gold on there was just number 9. You know, number 9. Everyone knows the Mr. Acrylic number for gold. This does dry pretty fast, though. Oh yeah, they're all fine. I just prefer acrylic now over enamel just for the smell alone. But any brand is fine. I've picked up various brands over the time. The only reason I just try to stick to the same brand, just for consistency. But I wouldn't worry too much about brand. Now, when it comes to watercolor, you know, if it's spray painting and stuff, some are probably better than others, but that I wouldn't know. Like, my short foray into miniature painting, I was getting these right here. Oh, like game color and stuff for mulch marines. And I'll actually use this. I love those bottles. And I'll actually use them for Gundam paints. It's just acrylic paints. Like, this is already drying. That's one thing I like about those Games Workshop paints. Because they're a self-contained pot. You can just pretty much sit there and just get the paint from the pot directly without it drying so fast. I don't know if it's just this plastic that makes it dry fast. I'm meaning to try... I have a wet palette. Again, I wasn't even planning on doing any painting tonight. It's just... it gets so inspired. Let's see. The answer is probably no. And you're referring to primer in the case of priming the piece before I spray paint it. Let's see. That's not primer. Now when it comes to spray primer, I will buy whatever I see on the shelf. This is not primer, but I will use whatever is on the shelf. I've read and seen videos of people talking about the effects of using enamel primer versus water primer, but I am not at the level where that particularly matters to me. Maybe if I was doing more airbrushing, that'd probably be more of a concern. For me, at least. But if you know of any information about why I need to align my to like an acrylic primer, I would please let me know. I'm interested. There's a lot of things I used to do, but over the years I just stopped because I didn't notice any difference. Like washing pieces, I've stopped that. Well, at least on Gundam models, I stopped it. If it's a non-Gundam model or non-Bandai model, I still wash my runners because it's crazy. I've actually, once again, that Gotchman God Phoenix I was talking about, or Battle Planets, depending on where you're living. I didn't wash the runners, and it was crazy how the spray paint was just falling off of it. But Bandai stuff is just so well done. Man, listen to the soundtrack of Xenogears, and I'm definitely near the end of the game here. Oh, it's the end. It was the actual last battle. Okay, this is some horrible painting I'm doing. But that is not my worry right now. Oh, my water is disgusting. If I show that on camera, I might get in trouble. Okay, 1 second. I need to go to the restroom real quick. 1 moment. Oh, really? Well, I guess that's because maybe I didn't have any issue because I'm not using I'm using an how is this? What is this enamel? It's definitely not. It's definitely not acrylic spray paint. Now I'm curious, but that's probably why I've never came across that. I've never had an issue with any like this type of paints chipping away. Actually, you know what? Some of this gold did flake off when I was handling it. So, thank you for saying that. I gotta look out for that. Yeah, Mr. Dreamus. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. There. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm at the point of where do I stop with a pan lining and then it's considered washing? Because I wasn't planning to do any washing with this model. I wanted to do chipping next. Just go over all the pieces again. See if I find anything I want to accent a little bit more. Like that right there. I don't know if that's going to come off. Yep. Yes. Yeah, before any of this stuff, I did a gloss top coat. That's the only way I can smear it off like this, you know? But some of these pieces, I don't think I got enough on there. But this is kind of inside. There. So yeah, exactly. Last stream, I assembled it all, and then over the week I was putting the top coat on. That way I'd have an easier time today getting all the pan lining on. But I didn't do any sort of scribing or etching or anything to deepen the panel lines. That's one of those techniques that's on my list of things to learn. Someday I'll try it out. I have a couple of them here that I've never really used. And once I do it, it'll probably change my life forever and all that, but until then, I'm not even trying to do a wash at this point. Yeah. I agree with that. Let's see if this sounds familiar with that. I will, if like this model here, this is all spray painted because I wanted a darker green on everything, and because I used a flat paint, then I did a top coat. But I guess usually if I do it directly on the plastic, I do the pan lining without even bothering doing top coat. But yeah, I guess after wash, you'd have to do a top coat. To help protect it, to kind of get a safe state, so to speak. And then So when I do the, let's see, I will do some chipping, but I don't know if I'm going to bother with a top coat after I do this. I'll do chipping and then I'll do just some weathering like with this after the chipping, and then I'll be done with the model. Because I'm not going to go crazy with the weathering on this one. I'm not going to do any coats or anything. Like on that next small model, I want to learn more about weathering. I have what do you weather with? Like the weathering I've done is with like Mr. Weather, and I dilute it as needed because I want to play around with making it look dusty and stuff. And I figured that small model will be a good one just to try it out. Maybe layer it on top of each other just to see how it looks. Sorry, at this point I'm looking over the model to figure out what other details I might want to panel line before I consider panel lining done. Oh, really? Like with a normal graphite pencil? That's interesting. Did you like I guess smeared and stuff afterwards? See, I have a pencil nearby. I'm interested in trying that. Thought I had a pencil. Sorry, I'm looking over my horribly messy desk here. I don't see a pencil. No, that's not a pencil. Dang it. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh, so was it almost like a dry brush? You're like dry brushing with graphite? Where is my this? Is it? Hopefully this isn't too wet still. Usually I save the dry brushing to last. Yeah, let me stop myself from doing the dry brushing. I used to do dry brush super last. Dry brushing is something I'll just start. My mind will just start focusing so much. Let me stop that. Because I want to do chipping stuff first. Well, that's cool. I've been liking these more and more. When I first got these, I could not figure out how to use them right, but I find them very useful. Because you're talking about soot. Of course, it doesn't have like the metallic of graphite in here, but okay, cool. So we're familiar with them. That's good. Yeah. But I'll definitely do. The next step is definitely chipping along the major edges, and then I'm going to. This is probably. Let's see here. How is it? Yeah, I want that. I'm almost done for them. I'm going to reassemble this. Just want to make sure I got the paneling done tonight. So from next stream, I'll definitely be doing all the chipping and I'll just be using, a sponge. I got these really coarse sponges, and dip it and just try to go in there. And then I'll use, the weathering and smear it out to try to even it out a little bit. Add some rust with this guy here. Exactly, the plastic makeup kit. They're awesome. Anyone out there that's watching that doesn't have these, pick up at least D and because the oil stain, and B because the soot and rust. Those are like my two go-to sets right there. But yeah, let me reassemble this. See how it looks so far. The legs are definitely either side is fine, but all assembled I can see. Did I make a difference? Did the panel lining actually help? But yeah, you just after the weathering, they start noticing a lot of this. I'm gonna leave these off because I still do. Place that head right there. There. Yeah, because I haven't done the shields. The shields are mostly about weathering I have left. Let's see. Problem is this second camera really sucks. Need more light. Lights. Wish I had some before-after photos. I think in terms of the basic panel lighting, this will be good. Because I definitely brought accents to. Let me go to the camera view. Yeah. Especially when you put on. Oh wait, there is something I gotta do still. All the armor. I have a very annoying thing I gotta do. These. Oh, I'm not done. Now for these, let me see what's going to be easiest. Toothpick. That, hold it. No. I was thinking about doing liquid on these. Because these just fit inside here. So I want to just least accent. Oh, these missiles are, I guess, yeah, every single one of these shields has 6 of these inside here. And if I don't do this, they're just going to look like little green whatever. Not much detail just sitting in there, but can we first try with just the liquid? See how that looks. Let that dry. Now let me put my glove on and put a glove on. Here we are. Try a marker. Oh, you mean like you thought this whole thing was just one piece? Yeah, it's nuts. This is another thing. It's not panel lining, but I do want to give this some sort of detail. Haven't decided though. It's going to be sitting on my shelf like this, and I'll look at it someday, and I'll probably take it down and then do something. Let me try marker. Let me do a just a really rough, just like that. Because if it weathers, that's great. At the same time, and as you're asking about the top coat, that's why it's all shiny. There's like a hole in the top. Well, the marker is definitely easier. I'm just going to go with that. It's details like this that make some of these Gundam kits look good, but are such a pain. Patience. See, hopefully that kit you bought your friend didn't have 100 pieces like this. I wonder if I should use... I guess black is fine, because it's going to be sitting in there. I kind of want to give it an accented shadow. I was wondering if I should use like a brown or something instead. Something lighter. But since I've already done most of these in black, I'll just be consistent. hoping these look good. After the ink dries, it should be more flat looking. They want to do a flat top coat on these so they don't shine so much. I think I'm halfway. I'm glad I remember these. If I discovered this like later, it'd been bugging me. There, that's what I want it to look like. This is what I'm after. Let's see if I can achieve that same effect. Yeah, I just gotta like be a little more messy and only wipe toward the base. Oh, if these had decals on every single one. What's the kit that has all the flying satellites? There's like these things that like popped open. I did one a long time ago, and they had like 2 or 3 joints per one. They all had decals and stuff. I think doing those laser satellites took most of the time. Let me see if that's it. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. It was the kit I did was the RX-93 version KA. Yeah, that was exactly it. That was like one of my first kits I did when I came to Japan. And it was so cool, but man, that almost destroyed me. See, this is why I didn't realize there's a seasonal. I don't see that kit on the shelf anymore. I know it's out there somewhere, but definitely looks cool. Yeah, when it's on display and everything. You got all of them, like the display arms are holding them all around and stuff. It looks so badass. I guess it was a good first kit to really try. Actually, my first kit I've ever done is right here. It's my Tulgis. I use it for trying out techniques on. And this was like when we moved here, the new furniture. I'm just sitting there on the floor. Sorry. Doing it, yeah. It's like I need water. Oh, yes. Yes. I love that kit too. That's a great kit. I had a lot of fun with that. Hold on, make sure I got the right one in my head. Make sure, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's supposed to make sure I got the right one in my head. Yeah, the Barbados. That's I loved it because of like all the internal mechanisms you could see and the huge weapons. So awesome. Let me look that one up real quick. KSHATRIYA. Oh, that's awesome. Wasn't familiar with that. That's awesome. Really. Now, I'm looking it up. So, does Lupus Rex, does it differentiate because it has the claws? Or is it a different kit you're referring to? Like maybe something specific? Because I would definitely do another one of those. Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, I have it open. I'm gonna look it up later to see if I can get that kit. Yeah, that's just so cool looking. Thanks for bringing it up. So which one did you do? Did you do that one or did you do the, I guess the quote-unquote basic one? It was with that model that I was actually learning, like, dry brushing. Because there's so much exposed mechanics on it. Oh, the Barbados. I'm curious if you did the Rex or not. Okay, I think I got it all. Oh, so he did MG Barbados. Okay, let me look. Is it like out of print now? That's, yeah. Yeah, only. Dang, yeah, Okay, I got on my list. I want to keep my eyes up peeled for that one. The MG. Okay. Here's what I wanted to try. Man, thanks for bringing these kits up. It adds to my list, and then I'm going to slowly be getting to them. I'm actually been at a pretty good pace recently. I gotta definitely do this more than once a week, because I'll get nowhere if I don't up the pace. The Evergreen, yeah. That doesn't look that bad. I just did some silver and just kind of did a slight wash with a marker. I've always been trying to figure out how to make hydraulics look better. Maybe the outer shell needs to be a darker gray or a steel instead of silver, and just the inside needs to be silver. But since this goes inside the arms like this, I was trying to... Yeah, exactly. And being silver kind of brings attention to it. It's hard to see it in there anyway. So, it's almost worth, making it a little bit extra shiny just to make it pop a little bit. Always trying to overthink this stuff. Just go with an instinct and try it out and see how it looks on the shelf and not worry about it. Oh, really? Do you think they'll start reprinting a lot of their older models? That'd be good news. Oh, really? Have you done any older kits where you had trouble with them or wish they'd update them? I mean, I was mentioned earlier, so I've noticed just how awesome and easy some of these kits are. But I've never put together really old versions of their kits to be able to compare them. So maybe you have more context on that. I really like this. I mean, I did a lot of silver here, but I like the sort of marker washing the silver to give it this stained, dirty look. When I painted it, I just kind of slopped on the paint, so it's not even that even. I like that a lot. Now, I still see the perfect grade Gundam Wing one with a huge wingspan on the store shelves. I know I've seen that available since I've been here in Japan, so I don't know if it's the same version though. Yeah. So did you put that one together with the screws? But, I mean, if it had screws, I mean, it probably had some pretty heavy pieces I was holding up. Oh, do you think the screws weren't... Well, I guess if they redo the kit, maybe they can do without the screws next time. Because I personally never had to put any screws in a kit yet. At least I don't think I have, no. Sounds like you've put a lot of kits together. So it's just time that's allowed you to have experience with all the different kits. You mentioned 2000, so it's a shame because I lived here briefly in 2000 for several years and I didn't get into the hobby. Really wish I did at this point. Maybe this goes for most people. It's like I grew up with like, what was a major brand of kit? Like Tester paints and a lot of like model airplanes and stuff. And I don't know what the deal was. I always made the model cars, and every single time getting the shell onto the main body was a pain in the butt. And I guess like I came across, I bought a Gundam kit like in Chinatown, like in San Francisco back in late 80s, early, it has to be like, no, it wasn't 90s, it was definitely 80s. And pretty amazing that it had like all the parts and stuff, but then I just didn't think about getting back into it until like last 5 years or so. So I'm jealous that you were able to, you had a chance to get into it like that. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I finished the panel lining that I wanted to do for tonight. I don't remember, but I do have the kit still, but it's in storage because I never got rid of it. I just remember being blue, and it was definitely Gundam. And the thing that impressed me most was like the rubber joints and everything. But it's definitely in storage somewhere back in the United States, sitting there, because I always wanted to make it and finish it. So sorry, that's one thing. All right, I remember from that kit. Yeah, it had the rubber like it had like these, and like all the car models and things I was putting together didn't have this, and this blew my mind how it actually had joints. Because a friend had a Robotech model, and unknowing like what it was actually from, but I don't remember it being very fancy. So I wonder if it was like some Harmony Gold printed model. Hey Spencer, how you doing? We're just trying to remember model kits. But someday, I think next year or so, I'm going to go back and go through all my old storage stuff. But if I find it, I missed something. If I find that kit, I'm 100% going to build it. And it's going to be great building like a kit from the 80s on here. Yeah, Spencer, that's the best way to do it. As long as you have any pair of snippers. Did you order a Gundam kit or any kit's fine, but did you order a Gundam kit? Yeah, that 80s box, it's still in the box. I only built just a little bit of it because it was too intimidating. But Spencer, it's like, yeah, if you order some kits, all you need is these right here. And if it's your first kit, don't worry. Like, you'll see people like me or whatever just doing extra stuff. Just put together and I was showing this earlier. This is my first kit. I just snip the parts apart, put together, and it looks great. And it's awesome. And put all your kits together and then go from there. Zoid kits. Those are, oh man. Zoid kits also look cool. But yeah, just don't stress about all the details and stuff. Have fun with it and learn what you like about it. Don't forget about learning. Just have fun. Nice. Yeah. I haven't tried any Zoid kits, but I've seen them. They look so awesome. But I do have some. Here, let me see here. Ugh. Back is giving out. Here's here's another. I want to get to this sooner than later. It's from one of the Macross movies. Oh. Man, I thought I had this camera back far enough, but I still can't get things in there. But I'm worried about this one because I fear it's just going to be like a few big pieces that I have to weld together and do a lot of extra work. But that's awesome. Zoid kits are definitely cool. You'll find me doing mostly Gundam. It's just because it's mostly Gundam that I have stocked up on. And I've done most of my Macross ones because they were the ones I want to do first. But at this point, I'm still whatever looks cool. It's like it has to look cool or interest me. Just something to kind of make me want to finish it. Well, I finished panel lining this. The next step is I'm going to do, like I said, the chipping and stuff. I'm not going to be able to get to that tonight. So, sorry Spencer, thanks for joining, but I want to start later next time. I'll probably doing the chipping probably in the next couple days if I have a chance. I'm busy all weekend coming up. But I'm going to be using like the sponge and doing all the effects on it and stuff. And then I'll be done with this. I mean, I could call this done right now. I'm already happy with this as is. But I want to color a few more things. Just because if I don't, it'll bother me. 1,400 parts? Do what? Just a second, I gotta look that up. That's crazy. Do you think you'll ever get to that one? That's a lot of parts. Wait, Helmut's talking to me or Spencer? Oh, you're talking about the 80s one? Yeah, if you're talking about the 80s one, it's going to be a year before I can get back and dig through storage and clean that out. But I do know I have it somewhere. I'm 99% positive I still have it, because I would have never got rid of that kit. Well, I'm interested in seeing the T-Rex. 1,400 pieces. that blows my mind. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to get to my backlog. Now I'm curious if I ever see them on the shelf. The only thing I ever built with that many pieces, I think, was like this rock and roll roller coaster. I can't remember the brand. It's like it was not it wasn't Legos. It was dang it, what company was it? What toy was it? Toy. Rock and roll coaster. What was that brand? It was like a 6-foot tall thing. Connects or something. Well, if it's taking a month, is that like an hour a day for a month? HMM. Let me look that up real quick also. So, HMM. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, that's nuts. But I don't think I'm looking at the right one. Oh, that's cool. I gotta research that more. Well, thanks everyone for joining tonight. I'm sorry, Spencer, I know you just joined. I usually try to be on about the same time every week. I did paneling this time. Next couple days, I'm gonna try to come back on and do the last bits, and then next week during this time, I'm gonna do the speed build on one of those smaller ones and try to do some washing just to practice some different techniques. Whether or not it looks good or not, I don't know. But this one, I have one more thing I want to do, and then I'll be done. I'm liking how it's turned out, but I'm not going to do too much washing on it. Yeah, so the HMM one, the one I was looking at right now, I didn't think that was the 1,400 piece one. So I gotta look up to see the bigger version. And most importantly, I gotta look to see if I ever see it on the shelves. I forgot I have this camera on now. Well, thanks everyone. Have yourself Thanks everyone. Have yourself a really good evening or morning, wherever you might be. And I do have a like I said, I've linked a. I don't. It's not sophisticated thing. There is like this Discord thing I made so people can share their Gundam pictures. And it's been pretty cool. But I love hearing about everyone else's kits they're building because it makes my list unmanageable. Thanks everyone for joining, and three separate boxes runners. Yeah, that's nuts. They should have like a 24-hour stream for charity of putting that together. think I forgot to tell the stream.